Hello, Dog Squad. I hope you guys can hear me. I don't know. I haven't checked yet. So let's. Okay. And I hope it's this mic. Because if it's not this mic, I don't know. Hello. Hello, Dog Squad. Welcome back to another live stream. Do you notice it says subscribers and work and watch hours? I do need my watch hours, guys, and my subscribers. So please um, subscribe if you haven't. Uh, so let's get on with today. And I also have it so people who come up, if I invite people up, I'm going to wait until more people come in. So share this out, like this, share it, subscribe. Yes, you can stay if you're not part of the Dog Squad. That's what I call all my subscribers, Dog Squad. And the hello, everybody. Come on. I do. Can I say if I'm not part of the Dog Squad? That was a joke. Okay. So I'm just hoping it doesn't freeze on me like it sometimes does. But let's see if. So. So hopefully people do come on in. You know what? I'll share. I'm going to share this out. To. I would connect it to my Facebook private message to. I want to. Okay, I should do that. Copy that. No, I just want to go on to Facebook. I'm always prepared. Hello, Victoria. Just want to make sure I copied it. Anybody wants to come up? Here is the link. So, hello.
Hi, Nate. Um, don't put the link in your chat. Hold on. Let me pause YouTube. Um, she is at it again with me, Nate, and so I don't know who might follow me in here.
Yep.
So unless you can send it to people's actual messenger or email, don't
Yep.
drop it in your link.
Yep.
Because she's cyberbullying me again and spreading her lies on her channel again. Really bad. I'm not saying any more because you know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
Nobody else does. I got Mateo tonight. That's why I was. Hold
And
on, I got.
I figured out how to do that co-stream thing. Like I had to set it up when I just linked that anyone can stream it to their channel. So,
Yeah, my suggestion is unless you know somebody close enough that they're in your messenger
yep.
or you have their email, I wouldn't drop the link. Um, I need to take that right now, that advice for myself,
Uh-huh.
because um, remember how bad it got before on my old channel when she would send her people over.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid that that's going to start all over again on my new channel because she's at it again. Yep. It's telling you, Sandy, its feelings about what I'm going through with being cyberbullied and called out of my name and lies being told about me.
Yeah.
I don't normally talk about it. I've been keeping it to myself and just not acknowledging it, but she just keeps doing it. So
I was gonna put something in. If you're gonna be bullied, you will be kicked out of here. Like if you're being the one that's bullying people, you will be out of here.
yeah, do you have that link to the one that she's using the most? Because that's the one where let me hold on. I'm going to open a new tab. Let me go over here because I'm not uh, subscribed to her channel, but I do have
I
it
actually
starred.
also not subscribed to her channel. I got
Yeah, I have it starred so that I can, when I'm being told, because I don't even go there
I
unless
wish
I'm being
hmm,
told that I'm being talked about,
yep.
and then I go there to check it out. But here's the link. What I suggest is you do what I did. You star it and you put it in a file so you can refer to it. And
Hmm.
I put her real name in the file so I know exactly what where to go to
Yep.
find it. Okay, I put it in your private chat. Um,
Oh,
that's the one that she's using the most to talk her stuff.
okay.
And that one the very first one on her homepage with
Hmm.
her avatar on it,
Yeah.
she was talking about me again on it last night. So
You know what I say to those people? They're just jealous.
I don't know, but it I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think about it because I don't talk about her. I never have. I don't go to her channel. I don't go in her chat. I
Yeah.
don't have. anything. The only problem that that lady has with me is because I'm friends with Sarah
Yeah.
and Polarin and Guardian and all of those people. And that's why she has a
And that's
problem
why I
with me.
don't go on Sarah's lives because I don't want anyone to
Yeah.
follow me back to my channel.
Yeah.
I try to stay out of
And
it,
a lot of those people that go into her chat are from that channel
but
causing it problems. And the thing is, she won't cyberbully herself. She'll
right.
manipulate and talk those people in her chat to go to my channel and bully me, just like she did on my old
You
channel.
know, I'm gonna see if I can find a. I'm gonna contact YouTube and say, hey, can I be a secret moderator, so I can go like into her chat and delete all the nasty comments,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
report her, and then it will go to the company for review and
but
say,
she's
yep,
not going to stop. She's going to keep yapping, you know what I mean,
uh-huh.
and saying her falsehoods and her bad things about me. But you know what, Nate, you know,
The
and anybody
cyberbully
who else
police. That's
knows
what I want
me,
to be.
that that's not me what she says.
Right,
You know,
and that's
I'm
why.
not worried about my people knowing who I am because my people know who I am. I
Uh-huh.
don't fake. I am me. But the people she's manipulating don't know that
Right.
and think that she's really their friends, and when she's not, she's
I
using them.
went to one of the videos, like one of the lives that
Uh,
mentioned Sarah and other people,
yeah,
and I only was in there for this many minutes, and then I'm like, no, I'm done with this.
yeah, and you got a hold of me, and she said she needs mental help.
Yep.
So, anyway, yeah, Sandy, I'm
And
being cyberbullied.
and that's why I made that video, so people know I don't stand for it.
Yeah.
They need to cyberbullying
Sandy wants
police.
to see the private chat. The way you're going to have to see the private chat is for you to come up, and then I have to put it in there because even if you came up right now, you're not going to see it because you wasn't up here when I put it.
Yep.
So if you come up, go in the basement. You don't have to actually come up. You can just go in the basement,
You know what? I'll do something.
and Nate can post that link that I just dropped, and then you'll know who we're talking about.
Yeah,
It's just that I don't want to do it in
because
his
I don't
in
know if
his
anybody from her is subscribed to me either.
yeah.
So it's like,
I know that two people recently that I know are from her channel have subscribed to me. The problem is they don't say anything in the chat so that I can block them.
ah,
They have to say something in the chat for me to be able to block them. So they're in my subscription and I can't do anything about it. But yeah, Sandy, uh, grab that link. Oh, you don't have the link, and I just told them don't drop it.
I can always drop the link so she can come up, and then
Yeah, and then delete it really fast though. As
yeah,
soon as she says got it, delete it. Sandy, you got to say got it as soon as you get it so he can delete it really fast so that they can't clip it. There it is, Sandy. Grab it real quick. When you see her, Nate, delete it.
yep.
Hurry, Sandy, hurry. Every minute they could be clipping it, grabbing it. She said got it. She's got it.
Yep,
Delete it, Nate.
I did.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's
The
on the
only reason I'm seeing it
yard.
is because it's in StreamYard.
Yep.
Okay. Now, she's not going to be able to see it. Can you drop the link again in your private chat so she can
I gotta
go
see
to it?
your face to make sure.
Yeah. Well, Sandy don't show her face.
Okay.
Hi, Sandy. I'm not hearing. Is that you? Hopefully it's her and not somebody who's, because she's not saying nothing. Sandy, you're, I can't hear you. Can't hear anything. I wonder if her mic is messed up because I can't hear her.
I can't hear her either.
Hopefully that's her. Sandy, is that you? Check your volume on. She says she's talking, but we can't hear
I
you.
can't hear her. No.
Okay, well, put it is her. She says, just go ahead and if you can, Nate, put that link in there so she can see it and grab it real quick in the private chat.
Oh, gotta make
Can you
sure.
hear me now?
Yes, can hear you.
No, I can't hear you.
Oh, no, she can't hear us.
There's
That's,
the
I don't know. Let me close that one out.
it's in the
Turn the
private
game
chat.
off. Okay.
It's
yep.
it's there.
Because I can hear her now.
I know what's wrong.
What's wrong? Man, it is hot. And I waited until the hottest part of the day to turn the cooler on because they just raised I'm on the budget plan of the PUD so I can afford it. Um, but they just raised it to $160 a month, and that's even high for me. So I was really not wanting to turn it on, but it just got too uncomfortable. And I don't know about anybody else, but if I get too hot, I start getting nauseous.
I get that too. Or I get cranky.
Okay.
I get sleepy and I get nauseous.
Oh, she
Did,
dropped
oh,
out.
did you get that link? Sandy, did you grab the link before you fell out?
I hope so.
Yeah. If not, she'll just have to pop back into your basement, go over and grab it real quick. She don't even have to come up on the panel to grab it, does she? She can just even.
Maybe. It said I got
Did you?
kicked out. No link.
Ah, come back in real quick. There's the link. Oh wait, is that the link?
No.
No.
I wish I can go back to what I.
Can you drop the link real quick so she can grab it again? And then tell me you got it so he can delete it real fast.
I think that's the one.
There it is, Sandy. Grab it again. Tell me got it when you got it. My husband's outside with Mateo right now so he could go swimming in the pool. Thank gosh. She got it. You can delete it now, Nate. Did you delete it?
Yep.
Okay. Is she in the basement?
Not yet. I'll take. Ooh.
Give me a second. I'm going to peek out my window real quick. I'm still here. I'm listening. I'm just looking out the
Hello.
window.
Okay.
It's the link in
I
the.
can hear you. Can you
It's
hear
in
me?
the
I can.
yeah, go to the private chat, Sandy. The link for the lady that's bullying me is in the private chat.
Okay. Okay. There's nothing in the chat.
In the private chat?
Yep. It says chat with everyone in the studio.
I just.
Okay,
I saw
hold
the
on.
comment.
Let me
There we
see.
go.
Did you drop it, Nate?
Yeah, I did.
Well, you know what? I think she did friend me. I don't think there's anybody here but you and me. It says there are two people in chat. So
Yeah.
that'd
Well,
be
that,
you and me and Nate.
yeah. Well, that's
Yep.
good because
But anyway, I do think that she followed me. That's why I wanted to, because a couple of people followed me from that particular
yeah,
channel that we were talking about.
you can even watch some of her videos and hear her
Mhm.
talking out of pocket about me. And
Well, I'm probably not going to do that then because I don't want to hear it. I will not be polite.
yeah, she won't quit. She just, I mean, like this has been going on for 6 years.
What
And
is her problem?
well, because I'm friends with Sarah,
Uh-huh.
Guardian, Polarin, and she has a problem with them. Now even though I love Sarah to pieces, she is one of my BFFs. She's my Dola, my sister. We have become really awesome friends. But because this woman has a problem with them, she has a problem with me. And even though they had a falling out, I continued to try to be her friend.
Mhm.
I mean, I in Messenger. And then the next thing I know, she's talking trash about me. So I blocked her in Messenger and I blocked her in Facebook, and I have not been back. And she just up there, she's saying that I messaged her and I was bawling my eyes out and all of this stuff because Sarah was bullying me and blah 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 blah, which is a bald face lie. And then she says I'm not a Christian woman and just a lot of uh, stuff. And she's the nastiest person. She says things that us American women would have a problem with.
Mhm.
She talks that bad. She says the C word.
And I have a problem with those type of words too,
Yeah.
because I don't like them. Because it's
And,
disrespectful and.
but she keeps just bringing me up in her stuff, which gets her people in her chat riled up. And then they start trolling me, coming over and bullying and trolling me and causing issues. And I'm not so sure she isn't part of the reason I lost my last channel because she was
I
getting
would guess that she is if I were, that would be the most logical choice.
Mhm.
well, she kept having people report me. Now I have no clue what they were reporting me for because Nate can tell you I never did anything wrong on my channel.
Nope.
The only thing I did was use this guy's TikTok countdown timer, and that is eventually, that's what got my channel. And the guy didn't, and I think his channel was hacked because it was weirdness anyway. I don't know that it was actually the owner of the channel that did it. I think his channel was hacked because these people that go to that lady's channel are are massive, big time hackers and stuff, bullies and stuff. And they're really good at what they do. They could be rich if they would just go get a job doing the things that they know how to do, but they'd rather bully people on YouTube.
Mhm. Oh,
How should we lost her? Oh, at least she got the link and she
yeah.
knows who it is we're talking about now.
It was
And
nice for her to come up.
thank you for coming up, Sandy. Yeah, she's an awesome follower and friend now. Sandy's a good lady. But yeah, Nate, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna let it go like I always do. But the only reason I'm talking to you about it because you already know about it.
Uh-huh. Some days I
Well, apparently not, Sandy. I mean, I there's some old people my age and older that are doing these things.
mm-hmm. And I don't say anything negative about people unless
I
they
don't,
attack me first.
I don't either, Nate. Have you ever heard me talk bad about anybody?
No,
I
not
don't
even
think
the
there
one
is
that's bullying
person
you. I
that
don't.
can say that I've ever talked bad about anybody. I usually don't don't even indicate that I've got a problem with anybody.
And I'm glad I have a friend that I can talk to if they start attacking me. I can just send
Yeah.
messages to.
Go change your clothes, hon. Yeah. I was watching the new Mad Max that came out because I won a Blu-ray DVD from Peaceful Des
Yeah.
channel the other night, and I had not gotten a chance to watch the darn thing yet. And now I still haven't finished it, and I probably won't get to watch it until tomorrow night because I've got Mateo here, and it's not appropriate movie for a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
It, I'm sorry you're having problems with your phone, Sandy.
I know I was having problems out in my camper when I tried to do live streams
Yeah,
because I need the internet to be out there too for it to work. But now it's up north, so I'm like, you know what? I'm in the house now, so I should be fine.
yeah.
First, he leaves the bathroom fucking fan on, then he leaves the
Kitty!
door open.
Sorry, Nate. My husband's ranting.
It's okay.
He's upset with Mateo right now, and he wasn't paying attention.
Ah,
I don't even know how you reboot a phone.
I wouldn't know. I just know how
Without
to turn
losing.
it off. You turn it
I
back on.
mean, you can set it to factory reset, but then you're going to lose everything that you might have put in there, and you'll have to
Mhm.
remember what you had in there to reinstall it. It's a little bit of a headache, but I would write down everything that you have in there that's not um, put in there by the factory,
Yep.
whatever.
And I'm planning on right behind me. I'm planning on painting that wall. I call it green screen green. I might paint the
Yeah,
wall
you
behind me
told me.
green.
Yeah, you told me. Yeah, well, the reason I've got the bear up today is because of what's going on with that channel. It's like, hmm, my bear's sticking its tongue out at her.
If only I had like if I wish I did work for YouTube sometimes. I can
Yeah,
probably try to prevent it.
you would probably find out things that you really wouldn't want to find out if you worked for YouTube. Hidden things.
No, like there should be like a group of people behind the scenes
Yeah,
report cyber stuff to stop the
she said.
bullying and stuff and make YouTube a
She
respectful
said,
place.
oh, she said all you have to do is turn it off for a few minutes and then turn it back on. So that's an excellent idea, Nate.
Hmm. Because if I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's
sit at my computer, my desk here, if I got another desk, I already have a green screen I could put behind me. But I haven't decided if I want to tear down my wall and
I'm
remodel
sorry,
my.
I can't do that for you, Nate. I can't do that for anybody right now. I would like to join channels and that kind of,
I
but
only
it
have
just,
one tier, anyways.
yeah,
Everybody,
I can't afford it. I really seriously can't afford it. Even $10 is like $10 a month is a lot for me. I guess he got over it.
no, it's just I haven't really done much on my Patreon anyway, so
Yeah,
I was
I'm.
thinking of doing Nightbot because I want to put that whole You can show maybe you can show me how to do the listen thing, or is it
I
that?
don't know how to do it. Somebody else did it for me.
I just think it's like one of those things that, like the link to my Patreon and all this stuff. It's just something you might be able to add.
Yeah. Do you follow Devil Dog?
If I do I
I don't
might have
know.
subscribed to him when I saw his link.
If you are, you might email him and ask him because he's the one that did everything for me.
Or I can just see if
You
if
know,
on YouTube. Yeah.
I'm at 1,018 subscribers now. I've gained 18 more.
And that's why I put hours and subscribers because I'm not at that yet.
And my 365, I am now at 1.4K. So I still have a long way to go with that. Hi, Sandy. You're back. Are you? Wait. Am I behind? No, you're up here.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, it opened up two different pages. It didn't just go to this page.
What?
Yeah, I think that running your master list for a
Cereal?
couple of days kept kicking my phone off, and now it keeps kicking off all the time. I'm just going to have to reset it. I just forgot to do it. No, I don't want to do a factory reboot if I don't have to. There are a whole lot of steps between rebooting and factory reset. Because you're right, I don't want to put everything back on.
Yeah, I've reset it before because just, a bunch of stuff getting in my phone. But I haven't had to do it with my new phone, but with my old phone I did.
Yep. Tomorrow is a video editing day, I think.
Are you going to do the twin thing?
It's not that one. It's my last weekend
Uh,
video up north.
so I take it you're not staying in your RV no more.
No, I
I
was
know
like,
you
yeah,
was,
that was a lot of work to hitch up and bring it all the way home, 3 hours away,
I
and
know
then
you was doing that for a while.
I decided, yeah, maybe
Do it
next
in your
year.
yard. Just plug it into an outlet and do it in your yard.
I wish I had a 30 amp outlet so I can just plug the whole thing in. I have to have
I
an extension cord, a big enough extension cord.
I've seen people that are like nomadic RVers suggest that you do just that. You stay in your RV right there at your house,
Yep.
and you do that for a while so that you can get a grasp of what you actually do and don't need in that RV,
Yeah.
and it'll help you when you actually are getting ready to do some serious traveling and RVing.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to my Mad Max yet. I will probably tomorrow because I've got him overnight, so I'm not going to be able to finish it while he's here. Why is my husband letting that little guy have the Cheerios cereal right now? It's nothing but sugar, and he's already hyperactive.
Yeah.
And he already had a tizzy at him because he lost his self. I was gonna say, the pile of poo word.
Because up here in Maine, it's almost already 10.
Yeah,
So
it's
tell your
only
husband that's already 10 o'clock somewhere. He should
it is 6:51 here.
sugar or caffeine at late at night is not good.
Well, actually, if you give them sugar early, they're gonna get like this sugar high,
Uh-huh.
and then they're gonna have a crash when
Yeah.
the sugar when they start coming down from that sugar high, they're going to crash.
Yep.
So actually, in some ways, it's a help, but it's until they go to that crash that's the problem
Right.
because he's already hyper. So I wonder. I'm going to peek out there and see if my husband recovered the pool. Let me
Yep.
go look real quick. Because if he didn't, then I'm gonna have to skip out on you for just a second to
Yep.
go do it. Because if I don't do it, I'm gonna have a bunch of bird poo and leaves in the water again, and
And
it's hard to clean.
cats.
So let me check.
Okay.
And the problem with that sugar high is when you get the crash, you need more sugar to get it back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he covered it. Thank goodness.
I say you should just build a big box and cover it that way. Just
Well, I bought a specific cover for it. It's because the pool is round and
uh-huh.
the cover is round, and it's got strings on two sides of it. So you need two people actually. I killed my back the day I got it because I had to go back and forth from one side of the pool, 10-foot pool, to the other side of the pool, pull the strings, and work it, to where it tightened and crinkled to make the roundness,
Yep.
if that makes sense. Um, all by myself, going
Right.
back and forth, pulling it, tying it, go to the other side, pull it, push the edges, tie it, and I did that for a long time. It took me a long time to do it, but I finally
Yeah.
got it done. Now all we have to do is cover it. But the cats keep making me have this tidal wave because they're stupid and they keep getting on the cover of the pool and it won't stay aired up now because it's probably got gazillion of cat claw holes in it
Yep.
from them trying to get out of it once they fell in.
I was saying a box, like you cover it, right? With what you have, but put a box around it so the cats don't poke holes in it anymore.
It's 10 foot around. Somebody else told me to put what are the pallets around it.
Or put a
But
tin around it.
the thing is, I'm in an old people's park, and
Uh-huh.
they won't let me do that. They are sticklers. I'm lucky they're letting me
Or
have
I'm
the
surprised they
pool.
won't allow you to put a gazebo out there.
Well, I'm lucky they're not giving me a hard time for having the pool up because they actually could. I
Mhm.
mean, periodically they go around and they make sure people don't have a lot of stuff around their house unless it's like your yard ornaments and stuff.
Yep.
And they will start telling you, like, my husband has his mowers and things like that, and they
Yep.
said, well, you can't have them visible because it causes thefts in the park. It brings in that kind of people, and so he needs to hide it around the back of the trailer and over there so that they're not visible, or put
Right.
them in the sheds, that kind of a thing. So and then he's got a little workbench. They let that pass because they know he's got to work on his mowers periodically. So they let that go. Um, you can't have, like, we are in the mow home, but we can't have a travel trailer or RV here in the park. If we owned one, we would have to rent one of those places. You can only have one car or two cars, whatever space you have, and we only have a space for two. But so Kenny's truck takes up one space, his trailer takes up the other space. So that's all we're allowed, and a lot of rules here, but yet they'll break them themselves. They'll break the rules themselves. It's like this is a 55 and older part. They're getting income. So I don't know exactly how it works, but they're getting income from the state, I believe.
Yep.
It's the state for it being 55 and older. Yet they're moving in people that are young couples with children. And they're like taking one trailer space and making it two slots where it's only room to walk through. There's no yard whatsoever. There's just a walkway between one trailer and the next, one RV and the next.
Yep.
And it's
Isn't greed lovely?
it's changing. This park used to be really pretty. People had pretty yards. The old owners would go around and make sure people were keeping up their yards and making sure the grass was getting watered, and it was really nice. But then it got sold to this new owner that lives over 200 and something miles away in Seattle and is never here, and making all these changes. And they tore up at least 7 times since this place has been bought. The piping has broke right along outside of our fence, and they're doing it as cheaply as they can. And so now there's deep spots and high spots where they didn't put the road pieces that they cut out back in evenly. So there's big chances of somebody tripping over that. I have tripped, my husband's tripped, but we were able to catch ourselves. What if his 80-something-year-old mother tripped over that and fell and broke a hip? What if my 5-year-old great nephew tripped and hit his head? It's things like that this park is just going to pots. There's a drug trailer, just a few trailers over from me, and there's constant activity. It's a young couple with children. The school buses are coming in and dropping these children off. And this is supposed to be 55 and older. Not that I have a problem with young people and children. I don't. It's the kind of people that are moving in.
Right.
You know that comment, trailer trash?
Yep.
There are some people that really make it feel like that. That they're moving in. Their yards are just full of whatever. It is horrible.
I bet you they have a camp, an RV, and all those stuff too.
Well, it looks like they went garbage dumpster diving and then put everything in the yard in some places. I mean, it's that bad. And it's like,
well, if I was your owner of the park, I would allow you to put whatever you want, Victoria.
Well, the thing is, I want it to be nice and neat. I want it to look, when people see our place and say that looks like a park. It's really nice. It looks like a park the way that my husband did it, because he put border around the tree in the center.
Yep.
We've got an arch. We've got border around the edges where our flowers, like the roses, different lilacs, things like that are around it. So he put border, and then he put bark in the bordered areas, and then the rest of it's grass. And when we first bought this trailer, it was so overgrown and it so much weeds. It's major difference. And that's what I liked is that, it looks so nice. But now I walk around this park and I just can shake my head. It's like,
I'm glad where I live, I have no rules
yeah,
besides the town rules. But
give me a second. I'll be right.
yeah,
I live out in the country,
I
but
do.
it's also in a trailer park.
Yep.
And the landlord we had before was like a Nazi. It was like a Nazi patrol. He had this big, huge list of rules, and he would drive through the trailer park maybe 20 times a day looking for people who were breaking his rules. And he sold it to some other guy
Yep.
who doesn't. He kept everybody's leases, and they have all the same rules, but he
Yep.
doesn't care about anything except whether you pay the rent or not. So the same thing is happening here. I had the neighbors' kids came over here, and I had a homemade rocket stove I made out of bricks,
Yep.
and they took it all apart and busted up all my bricks. And apparently they were throwing them at the stray cats that my next door neighbor and I feed a bunch of stray cats, and they were throwing them at the cats.
That's mean.
And when I said something to them, they said I didn't do it. I said you were seen. The neighbor saw you. After I calmed down because I was so mad. When they said throwing them at the cats, I got so mad at just
Yep.
abusing animals. There's no. And in the one hand, it's really not their fault. I understand that their parents just sit there and smoke crack all day, and they don't get taken care of.
Yep.
But it just made me so mad that they. Anyway, so what I did was I texted their aunt and I said, you know what? You better tell them that they better, because they weren't putting them back. Just told them to put the stuff back and leave it alone.
Yep.
And they weren't doing it. So I texted her and said, I'm going through the security footage, and when I find that, I'm calling the cops if they don't put the bricks back before
Yep.
I find the security footage. So they brought them over and they threw them on the ground. I have ruptured discs and sciatica, and I can't bend over and pick them up.
Right.
So I'm going to have to pay somebody to pick up the bricks and put them back, and tell them I have to stand out there and show them how to do it because they probably don't even know what a rocket stove is. So yeah, I'm having the same problems at my trailer park that you're having at yours, Victoria.
Yeah.
For the same reason, new owner doesn't care about anything but getting his pay, his rent.
Yep, exactly. And they're raising the rent on us. Every 2 years, the rent has been going up. And I'm hoping that it don't continue to do that, because pretty soon they're going to rent me right out of here because I won't be able to pay it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get 914, I think, a month. And already, by the time I pay all the bills that I have less than $100 to my name.
Yep, this guy does that too. His first raise, when we got that big raise for cost of living increase.
Yep, that's when
was
they
like
get me with the first one.
17.5% increase in my rent. I didn't get a 17.5% increase in my income.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, they're getting extra money. That's mine."
Yeah.
And he didn't do it this year, but
well,
I'm surprised.
It was 210 when the old owners was here. The new owner bought it. We got that increase. It went to 320, I think it was, is how much it increased. It went up to 320.
From 210 to 320, that's a big jump.
Yeah, now it went from 320 to 415.
Agreed.
So they're like I said. I mean, we were lucky that we was able to get this place. There's no way me and my husband could afford to get anything else. And the only reason we were able to get this place is because his mother bought it outright, and then we made payments to his mother until we paid it off. And we were going to be homeless before they did that. And that's what will happen if they rent us, if they keep doing this. they're gonna raise the rent until we just can't pay it, and we will be homeless because we can't afford. I when I thought we were going to be homeless before this place, when because I was in low income housing at the time, and it was supposed to just be me. Well, I had a snoopy neighbor that caused trouble. Let's just put it that way. So we were told to leave. And we didn't. We thought we were going to be homeless then. So um, that's when his mom stepped in and helped us. But yeah, if they keep raising the rent, they're going to raise it to where we can't afford it.
Mhm.
So yeah, I stress sometimes.
And if I had,
That's what they,
Go
I'm
ahead,
sorry.
Nate.
I was going to say that's what they're doing here too.
and if
Yeah,
I
they
had money, I would do that. I would be able. I'll just say pay whatever you can pay, and then that's your rent.
Well,
And,
then you'd be
trust.
broke and taken advantage, Nate.
Yeah.
I do understand to a point.
Mm-hmm.
Our old neighbors, it was a set
It'll
rate.
be
They
enough
never
so I
raised it
can't
on us.
use.
The old neighbors had a set rate and they didn't raise it on us. The whole time that they were the owners, they never raised it. It was 300
Mm-hmm.
the whole time. Then after they sold it, it started going up. This new owner started jumping it. So if you set it at a set rate and people are prepared for that set rate
Mm.
and can budget that set rate,
Yep.
I understand that situation. But when you're taking people on incomes and you're raising it and raising it and
Mhm.
raising it, and the rent here, even here for a studio, when we thought we were going to be homeless, I started going through the nickel paper and everything, and I was trying to find just a studio to rent
Yep.
for us to live in, and it was out of my budget. I couldn't afford it. I mean, yeah, I could have paid the rent, but that's it. I wouldn't have been able to pay the PUD. I wouldn't have been able to pay the garbage, the water.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have a phone. I wouldn't have nothing but be paying rent. That would have been it. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's why I say we would have been homeless because we couldn't even afford a studio for two of us.
I'm lucky that when you said 300, that's how much I pay to room and board to live where I am now.
Yeah.
I'm still at home and I'm paying my mom and dad 300 a pay period.
Well, that's
So
good.
that's about 600 a month.
Well, that's good. I mean, and you probably got the income to do that.
Uh-huh.
And I think if you didn't, your parents would work with you. So
Mhm.
stay there. You're safe there.
I
You've
also-
Not
got
only
it good right now.
not only that, it's you said room and board, so you don't have utility payments, you don't have to buy your own food. Yeah, that's a good deal. 600 a month, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
And the money does go to, like, if we need the money for like camps sales or the tax on the land that where our camp is on Malsum, it goes towards that because it's waterfront. It goes towards the state tax for the camp.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah. That's awesome. You've
Mhm.
got a good deal there. Stay with your mom and dad.
And if
I
anything
wish I
happens
had.
to them, that money will come back if there's money in that account.
I wish I had
Back
mom
to
and
me.
dads that would have been that way, Nate, but I wasn't that fortunate. I I had I wasn't that fortunate. We'll just put it that way. My
Mhm.
mom and dad were divorced before I was even old enough to know. I just always grew up knowing my dad was somewhere else with my stepmom, and my mom was somewhere else with whomever she was with at the
Mhm.
time. And neither side was a good place to be. So
I'm happy you have a good family too, Nate. And that's all the comment I'm making about my family right there. I'm just happy you have a really good family. Nate.
I got into like somebody scammed me and they helped me pay what I need. They took a loan out for me and helped me
Aw,
pay it off and stuff. So then I had to pay them
yeah,
a certain amount of
that's
money.
awesome. That's awesome.
Now I
though,
have pay that because it came down to where I can actually afford it.
That's awesome. Let me shut this blind because the sun's starting to come down
Uh huh.
and it's getting right in my face.
It's dark here. Where are you at, Nate? I'm in Ohio,
I'm in Maine.
Maine.
Yep. Because it's about
And I'm in Washington
10,
State.
12.
I know where you are. I didn't know where Nate was. I don't think I've ever been to Maine.
I'm as east as you can go. I'm southern Maine, like the bottom of Maine.
I'm at the southeastern part of Ohio too, right on the Muskingum River.
I'm near like part of. There's a river near where I am, and right across is New Hampshire. So
Ah,
it's like 10
well,
to
it's
20 minutes.
still Ohio on the other side of this river.
I live at the, like I said, the bottom half of Maine. York County, I believe it's what it's called. And what I like about Maine is all the pine trees. It's so like peaceful up here.
There are a lot of pine trees in Ohio too.
Like there's not like major like development all over the place. It's just like scattered.
See, the county that I live in is one of the larger counties in Ohio,
Uh huh.
and there's only 16,000 people in the whole county. So it's nice here. I mean, the land is nice. The people are
But we have
interesting.
had interesting news though. We had like people from I we had like a hate group protest in Maine. I don't like the name of that group because it started in Germany.
Are you now? I got a question because I've noticed this a couple times now in different channels. When you go down to the little thing down here that's the about area
Uh huh.
and you hit show more, it is showing Eagle Tracker. Is that because you're featuring that channel?
Am I? Oh.
When I hit the show more, it says Eagle Tracker and then it says video and then about. And when I hit it back, it goes to 3 watching, now started streaming 59 minutes ago. Let's hang out and have fun, everyone. Then it says show more. And when I hit the show more, it says Eagle Tracker. And I did that
You
in
have
somebody else's, and it was showing Alley Cat Prepared Life. So I thought they were featuring, you guys were featuring that channel. We lost her again.
Yep. She must have copied the link, so I don't have to drop it again. So I didn't drop it that last time when she popped back.
Ah, okay. Yeah. And you don't want to keep dropping it because
Nope.
even though there's only, what did I just say? 3. It says there's 3.
Yep.
So there's somebody not.
I'm one, so there's 2, and then
Are you? I didn't think that.
Sandra is or Sandy's the other one.
I didn't think the host was counted.
Yeah,
as-
it's because I have it on another tab open on the stream.
Oh.
So I'm watching the stream so I don't have to look here. If I'm looking over here, I'm reading the chat on the YouTube side.
Okay, so it's counting you as one because
Because
you're
I'm watching my own stream on my channel.
Yeah. All right. Gotcha. I understand.
And one is probably you.
Yeah. Because I came in and said something, so yeah, it would count me, even though I'm on the panel.
That way I can block people easily.
Well, nobody's coming in, so you don't have to worry about that today.
I was thinking, yeah, 2 more. I was gonna go another couple hours.
I can't stay up here a couple hours. My husband's already mad at me because I'm supposed to be babysitting and he's doing it. I don't know what he's cooking, but I
I
smell.
said I might. I haven't decided. I might go for another uh,
You've been on an hour and 2
2 hours.
minutes at this point.
Yep. I did click the little thing where, like I said, if you wanted to stream, you could like.
Oh yeah.
I do have that click to.
Let me go over here and share you out and see if we can get. I don't know. People usually don't listen to me anywhere, but I'll try. I'm gonna share you out on Twitter. So I just tweeted you. Let me go to Facebook.
I try to do the. Okay. I'm gonna go backwards. I try to click people's comments. Like Lance always says, the comments on the screen.
So I put you on there. Let's see. What else do I have? I noticed they don't have TikTok in the
Nope.
share thing.
They have a feature I never know what it says. Share in a post. That must mean for your community tab, probably.
Create post.
Yep.
Share a post. Create post, and then you can also copy it. But I don't know. I know I've got TikTok on my
Hello.
phone, but I don't think I have it on my laptop. I just have it on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, welcome back. Is their volume messed up again? Hi, Sandy.
Sometimes my
There she is. Well, I shared you on Facebook and I shared you on Twitter. That's the only two I really got.
and you know who I haven't seen in a while besides in
Who?
John.
Chalker?
Yeah. I've seen
Waterbury?
other people's lives, but I've never seen them pop
John Chalker from Waterbury, Connecticut.
up. No, because I see his posts all the time. It's just I haven't seen him in like I used to in people's lives.
Yeah, I know. Now that you're speaking about him,
I only saw him once in, I think. Who did I see him in? Maybe
probably
Lucia
Sarah's.
or Sarah's. Yeah.
I think that was the last place I saw him too, was in Sarah's.
I see him pop in almost and says hello everyone, and then he says where he's from. I'm like, really?
Yeah. I know.
I try to keep that a little bit of a secret.
I'm from Waterbury, Connecticut every single time. Everybody knows where you're from, John Chalker.
Even if you don't have it there, people will say, "Oh, it's John from."
Yeah, I know Lance would give him a hard time, but I think it was Lance that would give him a hard time every time.
I've learned to kind of keep most of my stuff private. That's why I only say Maine.
Yeah. Well, I don't usually say where I'm from unless somebody asks.
I don't care if you know where I'm from.
I just don't want strangers to pop up unless it's you, Victoria, or somebody I know pop up.
Strangers don't want to pop up here. Trust me, I am not nice when strangers show up.
No, I just don't want to get like big on YouTube and then all
You
of a
better
sudden
know me
where
well
I'm at.
enough to have my phone number and say, hey, I'm showing up at your house. Make sure I'm here.
Or Facebook Messenger.
Oh, yes, I like lobster. When I come to visit you, I want you to have lobster ready for me. I haven't had that for years. There's no
I would,
place here to get it.
I'm trying to think. Somebody said
me
they had Bay
neither. It's too
Lobster with
expensive.
California, or some restaurant said it's New England lobster, but it was California or some other place. It's like, really? You're
The other
advertising
thing,
as
Oh yeah, they send it across the country. Who wants to eat it if it's come? I wouldn't eat it across the country. I wouldn't eat it any farther than here, Ohio. That's farthest. That's
uh-huh.
yeah. I don't think that because you can get that here overnight. Other than that, I don't think we should be eating it.
Nope.
I
Lobster goes
worked
bad
on
fast.
I
Or it was
went,
a Canadian lobster. I don't really remember. It was some type of lobster, and they were
It's like-
advertising as something else, like a different state, like
I worked
Maine.
on a crab processing ship in Alaska in the middle of the ocean.
Uh-huh.
It was docked, I mean anchored, but I processed it, and I haven't had king crab since then. But I sure miss it. It was really good.
But what's really neat is I'm used to lobsters with the claws. I never knew lobsters. And some lobsters don't even have claws.
I didn't know that. I
In
didn't know
Florida,
that.
there's a lot of lobsters that it doesn't look like they have claw. They don't have claws, so it's just the body meats and stuff.
I didn't know that either.
I
I
see
will take lobster.
too.
I will take lobster out of the store if they're live in the tank.
Yep.
I figure
I
that's
don't
fresh enough.
kill nothing. That's the problem. I'd rather have it packaged and already dead because I can't kill nothing. It would end up in my bathtub as a pet if it was living.
Yeah, I would too. I have someone else take care of that.
I couldn't kill it. It's like I can't kill a fish. That's why I'm not a fisher person
Nope.
because I'm not gonna. I feel so sorry.
That's why
for
I'm not
the
a
fish.
fisher or a hunter.
Yeah,
I'll go hunting if I get picked, but
Yeah.
that's why my mom or my dad is the one that shoots the animal for me.
No, I don't kill animals whatsoever. I don't eat animals. I mean,
I
I'll
know
eat
why we hunt is because if we don't, the population might take over and a lot more accidents on the road. But it's to
I
keep the
think
population
enough
down.
animals with the forest fires, and the predator animals. I don't think we're on my opinion. I don't think we got to worry about. It. Plus,
That's
the
on
big
your side of the country. On our side of the country, there are very few predators. So the only natural predator for the deer is humans.
ah
If
Yeah,
there's anything else, somebody bought it as a pet, and you can't even do that in Ohio anymore because some guy up in Zanesville let 38 wild animals go, and the deputies, being the guys they decided, well, it would be too dangerous to try to catch them or contain them, so they shot them all and laid them all out in a row.
because I
oh
think in Maine it's mostly moose that are the cause of some like
we have
accidents.
Here it's
in
white-tailed
certain
deer.
areas we have bear, we have wolves. In my area, we have coyotes.
Coyote. That's the only thing we have, and that's not going to take down a deer.
Mountain lions, or is it bobcats? One of those kind of cats.
I think
Actually, you have both of them.
I have all pretty much.
So
We
yeah.
have what you have behind you up in Maine, I bet, somewhere. Black bears and
That one's a grizzly, but yeah, you do have back. There aren't any bears in Ohio. I mean, there's a stray bear here and there, but they don't live here.
right.
There's no population of them here. Someone will see one every once in a while, but there's no population
Now
here.
up at camp we have them because my mom saw one on the way home on the side of the road, waiting to cross.
Coyote and
No,
lynx,
bears
fox.
and
That's all of the predators there are in Ohio that I can think of.
I see almost all. I hear at night. I don't like the coyotes sometimes. The full moons. They look like they're in my basement with me.
Up
That's
on the
hilarious.
hill, the coyotes, a friend of ours used to live up there, and he would have to go out there periodically and shoot his gun to scare him away because they would come in to try to get people's dogs,
Mm-hmm.
the little house dogs. He was trying to
Yep.
get his little house dogs. So he'd have to go out there and shoot.
LA is the worst for coyotes, or LA and
Well,
those areas with those
I
mountains.
didn't know that.
I know a YouTuber that lost their dog because of a coyote.
Well, I have a 100-pound dog, so coyote aren't going to bother him at all. And the cats well, actually, only one of them's mine. But the cats that run around here, he considers his, so they aren't going to bother the cats here either.
But the dog was this big. It was like,
Yeah, my
Yeah.
dog's mouth is bigger than that.
Yeah,
He's
see, my dog is a little tiny. He's not even 5 pounds.
I knew what you were talking about, but he weighs 100 pounds. So I don't have to worry. And I like big dogs.
I would
That's
love
one-
to get a dog that's made to like protect the yard from coyotes and wolves and stuff.
That one
He's
looks
half
like a
Rottweiler and
pregnant
half
female.
German Shepherd. That's a wolf.
That's
Yeah,
my
she
favorite
looks-
animal.
She looks
He's
pregnant. Look at her belly.
Dude, she's gorgeous.
She looks like she's pregnant.
I think she is.
That right there, I say is my spirit animal.
That's your spirit animal.
Yeah, I love wolves. I love huskies and all types
I
of
think
dogs.
that might be her mate back there. You see it right back there?
I see something.
Yeah,
Right there. All
Yeah, I
right.
want to be on camera.
yeah,
They blurred it.
that's probably what he is.
I think it's her mate.
Dragon. If I have a spirit animal, it would be a dragon. I love dragons.
Mine's a turtle, believe it or not.
Turtle?
Yeah. That's why when I was
That's
really
interesting. Why turtle?
when I was little, this Ogallala Sioux lady that was friends with my grandma started calling me Little Turtle. And I don't know why. She said that my spirit animal was a turtle. And she started calling me the name Little Turtle. She said, your Indian name is Little Turtle. Well, I went through life, being Victoria again after she kind of went back down to the Rosebud Reservation. And then when I was 16 and emancipated, I moved to Spokane and got my first apartment. And I met an Indian girl there. And she looked at me and she said, your name is Little Turtle. I'm going to give you the name Little Turtle. My mouth fell open. Literally, I was like, I said, you're not the first one to call me that. And then I told her the story about the Ogallala Sioux lady. And she gave me a list of reasons why that could be. I don't remember what it was. But
No, but if two of them called you Little Turtle, you're a Little Turtle.
yeah. And then a few years more went by, and I had a friend that I made here from the tribe that's in Walla Walla, I think, or something, somewhere like that. She's Native American from a tribe there. And again, out of the blue, she says, you're Little Turtle. And I said, you're the third person in my life to tell me I'm Little Turtle.
I'm just wondering if those three people knew each other and they
No, they didn't. They didn't know each other whatsoever. And so
or if
that's
the
what
story went through the
and
truck.
it was 3 times, and now it's been many, many years, and nobody else has done that. But it was 3 times in different times of my life. Like the first time I was very little, the second time I was 16, and then the third time was more than 20 years ago. So, and I don't know. I have no clue.
That's a great story, though.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a mouth.
I'm gonna remember that now.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
I
it's
I am
my
too.
friend, Little Turtle Victoria. Welcome.
From
to
now
Yeah.
on, you're a Little Turtle. You're not Victoria anymore.
And even Sarah calls me Utsidaski, which is little turtle in Cherokee.
Ah,
So
so you
Sarah
need to
is the
tell that
fourth
story, so
person.
that's why she told you.
Yeah,
Wow.
she's the fourth person to now call me little turtle.
I should
His
say, welcome
actual
little
native
turtle to the stream, and people will be like, "What?"
Yep.
I think, one of the things she said
Hello.
is because I never do. I remember her saying, I never do anything too fast. I'm slow and I think about what I do before I do it because I was always really quiet. Like you would find me quietly sitting in the back of the room because I grew up with people telling me children should be seen and not heard. So I was always in a corner with a book in my face quietly. And I'd look out over the book every now and again
So
and
that's
see.
why you're a perfect quiet listener.
Yeah.
Because you're quietly listening in the background.
There was some other reasons, but for right now, it's just not coming in my mind. What was the other reasons that they were saying that was my name? But that was part of it because was quiet. I don't do anything very quickly. I think about what I'm going to do, and I think about all the aspects of like the outcomes and stuff of things before I'll do it. So I'm slow, like a turtle. I'm quiet like a turtle.
That is so nice. Hi, Polarin.
Hi, Polarin, waving.
Me
Glad
too.
you came in. I was telling them about my bully, my cyber bully that won't leave me alone, even though I have nothing to do with her.
Yeah, she needs to try that with me.
Oh,
I'm
She
not.
doesn't
I'm not a
know
little
you,
turtle. I
hon.
told you, I'm a dragon.
She
She needs to
doesn't
try that
know
with
you,
me
hon. If she knew you, she might try to tell lies on you and spread
once,
gossip.
once or twice. She won't do it too much. Believe me.
No, she'll send her trolls to do it.
Uh, they, they're welcome to try. Waving back at you, Polarin.
Polaris says she was proper mauled last night. I didn't see that one because I guess whatever she was saying on that one, Polarin, after she did it, she must have deleted it because I went to go watch it when Sarah was telling me she was really saying some bad things. I went to go try to see it and it wasn't there, and she said, well, she must have deleted it. And she does that a lot. She'll sit there and she will trash me and Polarin and Sarah, and then she'll delete it after so that you can't take and report that video.
that's when I wish I would be the quiet listener going in, and I'll push record on my.
Delete,
I don't
delete,
know how to do
delete
that.
account, delete account, delete account.
I don't know how to do that stuff. So Polarin does. Polarin knows how to record the videos and keep them,
I have
but he doesn't have the power and space on his computer to hold that kind of stuff.
No,
Oh,
he
you
he
watch
wants to work for
you
YouTube,
talk
so he can just delete their whole accounts for him.
uh-huh.
That's what you said
Polarin.
earlier, wasn't it, Nate?
You
That's what
copy
I
the
would.
whole video, send it to me in my messenger then, so that I can watch it. Share it with me in messenger so I can watch it because Sarah said she was talking some really bad stuff about me, and I want to know what it is. And plus, I already gave you, I believe, the link to my private YouTube thing. When you don't make it public, but you have in StreamYard that place where you can meet up.
Like the underground.
Yeah, yeah. I have one of those. I haven't yet had people come into it, but I have it. Let me read. I'll put it in your private chat. Hold on.
Yep.
Let me go over here. get it. And Sandy, you can also have it. And then, but the problem is, I won't know you guys are there unless you let me know you're there before you go there. So, yeah, you got to let me know, hey, I'm in your underground, I guess. And
Quiet listener underground.
yeah,
We're quiet
here's the
listening.
link. Here's the link for that, Nate and Sandy. So if ever you guys want to just hang out like that, I haven't done it yet. Polarian already has it.
I'll
Sarah
just
has
try
it,
to.
or they did it, have it. I have no clue what any of that meant. Other words that you just couldn't, you can't send it because it's too big. Correct?
Yep.
In simple terms.
Sometimes if you go to like Facebook, if the file's too big, it won't send it. It will have to be
Ah,
shorter.
ah,
You
So
can edit it.
yeah, you can edit. Yeah.
right. Well, okay. Do this. Clip the parts that you know she was talking trash about me and send me those parts so that I can know what she was saying. Can you do that?
And don't send them to Sandy because, yeah.
So go over there and go speak her mind.
Are we friends in Messenger, Sandy? I forget.
You Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook Messenger. I only
Uh,
do that just so I can Facebook message, not because I'm a big Facebook person, because I'm not. But
I
I do
was
it.
before this. No, we're not. I told you one time, but I typed it one time in, but I don't think you saw it. My name is the same on Facebook as it is here.
Uh
And
huh.
the picture that's on there is a more recent one. I'm a little heavier, but you can tell it's me. I got
Hold
glasses
on.
on.
I may go there and try to see if I can find it. Where
It's
is my
actually, if you put in Sandra Sandy Robinson, I'm the first one to come up because I've got like 3 or 4 thousand friends.
my Facebook isn't showing anywhere. Where the heck is my Facebook? Oh, I guess I gotta type it.
Right now, I only have Instagram and Facebook as extra media.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to star this. Let me see. Where where is my bookmark bar? Yeah, done. So okay. Now let me go over here. Let me grab your name. I'm gonna do it the easy way. Copy that. Go back to Facebook.
Sounds like
Paste.
Solarian's computer is like a NASA computer.
Now is the Sandy in it or is it just the Sandra Robinson?
Eh, if you put in Sandra Robinson, it'll. I don't remember if it's. I think it says Sandra Sandy Robinson. I think I changed it to that when I changed this one here
Okay, let me put
because
that back.
the groups I was hanging out in, there was already a Everybody was calling Sandy Hawkins Sandra. So when I came in, I put the Sandy in so they could make a distinction.
All right. All.
But my real friends call me Sandy anyway.
Well, there's works in South Dakota. That's not you. Let me see. All.
If you
There's
put in Sandra Robinson, it's the first one to come up.
well, there's a bunch of them. There,
It's the
um.
one at the top of the list.
Okay. Are you standing like on a street?
No, it's just my face.
Okay. Well, that's not it. The one that is
Put
showing.
Ohio.
Oh, put Ohio.
Yeah, Sandra Robinson, Ohio.
Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. Uh, enter. No, that took me someplace weird. It's like West High School of 73. I grew up in Ohio. Housing scam light up late. No, Elizabeth. Nope, that's not it. Let's see.
Well, that's surprising. Everybody else says it comes up right at the top of the page. Used to have this picture on it.
Search for Sandra Sandy Robinson, Ohio. Okay, I did it again. Oh, okay. I I wonder if this is you. Works at Richmond State Hospital.
Nope,
No.
that's in Virginia.
San. It's that says Sandra
Oh, you know
Robinson
what?
Sandy.
It's not a picture. It's a picture of me, and it's this picture. Only my children are in it,
Okay, hold on. I'm looking.
and they're small. It was the pictures from the 70s.
Okay, I'm looking. There is a picture here with two ladies and two little tiny girls.
No. Oh no, that's not. I put that in the back. It's just me.
Okay, I'm looking. I'm scrolling.
Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling.
Scrolling. No, scrolling. There is a Sandy Robinson, but
It just says Sandra Robinson.
from Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. Lives in Granger, Indiana. Nope. No. Lives in Ar- Ar- You're in Ohio, right? You know what? I'm going to go to my page and see if I can. Hold on. And I'm going to highlight it, copy it, and share it right in the private chat and see if that will help you to find me because I'm having a heck of a time finding you. I copied it exactly how it's showing. So there it is. Me and Native friends. And it's a picture of my puppy when he was young.
And I just have to put the first letter of your first Victoria and quiet listeners, the number one.
Yeah.
I can't believe I didn't come up because I do. I mean, I have.
I put mine in the
I
private
see. Oh, it's this. That's easy to find.
Nope.
Oh, wait a minute.
Let me know if that takes you. No.
Oh, not in that one. That's the public one.
Warmstrong Adventures sent
It
you
was in the private chat.
Who is this person trying to
There,
find me?
click on that. That's me.
Okay, hold on. Let me back up. Let me get over here. All right. Yay! How do I? It's not giving me the opportunity to friend request you.
Really?
It just has Messenger up there. I'm pushing the arrow, and the arrow when I hit that next to the Messenger, it shows me people you may know. That's not it, but it's not letting me ask you to friend me. Yeah, it's not giving me the chance to ask you to friend me. Now, how do you get that link so I can try to get mine. Where do you find the link at?
You just go to. Actually, I went to my profile page and I clicked snap a picture, and then it came up to share my link with somebody, and I just hit copy link and then pasted it in the private chat.
With your phone? Okay. We'll see if I can do that. I don't know.
Mhm.
Come on. There.
I don't even remember what mine is. My laptop.
Where is my camera? Oh, it's screenshot. I don't even know how to screenshot, for crying out loud. How do you screenshot? I don't know how to. I don't know how to screenshot. Okay, back up. Let me check the top. Maybe it's up here. I am so clueless. No, that's scan QR code. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Quick share. Is that it? Quick share? That wouldn't be it, would it? Let's see what that is. Who can share with you? Nope, that's not it. I don't know what that is, but that wasn't it. Edit. Let me see. Let me go to my edit profile. Maybe it'll show me the. Nope, it's not. At the top of my page, though, Sandy, it shows a picture of a old pirate-looking ship, and then it has my dog. And I don't know how to, but it's not letting me ask friend request you either. So I am going to star this page. Where I want to put it. Put it in the info, I guess, for now.
I'm just trying to figure out what kind of look that wolf's giving me every time it looks at me.
The way its head is down like that, I think it's leery, and it's just making
Giving
sure
me
nobody
look, evil eye.
She's pregnant, though. She looks pregnant to me. I'm sorry, I need the popcorn.
I can't move a certain way or my headphones shut off.
I just sent her a message, and Messenger said, "Hi, Sandy." I think it went through. I got distracted for a minute. Let me make sure. Yep, it went through. So I just said hi to her.
And if I get enough people in my Patreon, I will be doing like membership lives, like private lives. I just send the link to people.
Okay, I left it and I went to the Messenger just now, and I checked to see if I said hi, Sandy, and then I hit profile from the Messenger. And when it took me to the Facebook page, it said confirm request. So I hit confirm request to her. So I guess I must have just requested the friendship. So, and she just accepted. Awesome. Now we can talk in mess. Hi,
Yes.
hi, little turtle. Hello, Sandy. All right, I will be right back, y'all. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette, and I'll be right back.
Yep.
Y'all talk
Oh,
yourself. Hilarion, come up on. Oh, you can't because he. I've been telling him not to drop the link and leave it there. But if you want to come up, Hilarion, let him know.
yeah. Oh,
And then tell him got it when you got the link so you can delete it right away.
look who it is. It's Timmy Ray, the king.
Oh, hello, Timmy.
Hello,
How
hello.
are you tonight? Anyway, I'll be right back.
It's Brandy. Hi, Brandy. How are you? That's what it says. It says it's Brandy.
Ah, hello, hello. Brand. Look, it's a chair in the middle of the. That's why the wolf's not happy. Somebody left
Empty chair.
a chair in the woods.
I'm not happy because somebody stuck a camera in her face.
That too.
That makes me unhappy.
Nice.
So, what is the direction of your channel?
My
What is
direct.
it? Yep. What is it that you're doing with your channel?
Mainly a little like a mixture of things, like skits. I'm thinking about doing challenges, funny pranks. Traveling is part of it. So just like in the life videos.
That's nice. How many subscribers do you have?
78.
I don't do anything on my channel. I was thinking about doing something like this, though.
Because I know a lot of people that just do live streaming and nothing more else.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't mind that.
Live streams, little shorts. Like if I have like some shorts that I could probably of my dogs that are pretty funny.
Oh, you should do that. Those go well. I love that kind of thing. Everybody loves that kind of thing.
I know
So,
I had one that I just filmed this me painting this. I showed this and it got like 1,200 and point something views. Like instantly. And then people
oh,
subscribe
nice.
to me. So
I don't think I saw it.
it's in all my short part of the.
I'll check them out.
I have to make sure everything on my channel is quiet because then all of a sudden it would hit my stream. Like the sound of my intro, my trailer.
Uh-huh.
1.2K views.
That's not too bad.
I call it the dog with a toy snowman in its mouth. It's
I'll
something.
check it out and put it on my Facebook. Maybe it'll go viral. I do have like 3,000 or 4,000 friends. I haven't even checked it in a long time.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of them during the last presidential election.
Mm-hmm.
People unfriended me because they disagreed with my political views. And they would yell at me for what I said. And I would say, well, this is my page. Go say whatever you want on your page. I say what I want on my page.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, and then they would unfriend me. It was like, I don't go on your page and attack you for thinking different than me.
Well, I've had a family member that talked like that, but
Stop being your friend because you disagreed with them.
no, they didn't. No, they didn't stop being friends. I think he might have had wine or some type of alcohol that causes him to. He can't drink wine, or he couldn't drink wine, because that's like his weakness. Because he drinks too much of it. But now, last July, he died of cancer.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yep. So at my end of my intro, I have a little clip of us getting together on my mom's birthday. I believe that's what it was. Mother's Day or my mom's birthday. My mom's birthday is May 11th. So it was on whenever Mother's Day falls on that same day. Or that same weekend.
That's so nice.
Mm-hmm.
That he's included in your clip, not that he passed away, of course.
Yeah.
Although I'm sure you figured that. I'm not generally a nasty person.
Yeah. Now,
Unless you mess with people I love.
now he only said, like, if you voted for this guy, then you're not family or something weird like that.
Yeah, I actually had family members who unfriended and blocked me because they disagreed with my political views.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when did we stop being able to talk about our views?
Right. I don't judge people about what their views are or political or religious values.
No, I respect
I just
their
don't like them
views.
to try to say you need to become this religion. I'm like, no. I'm like,
Yeah, if you don't vote for who I vote for, you're not my friend.
right.
Well, guess what? I'm going to vote for who I want to, and if you feel that way, I don't want to be your
And
friend.
if I don't like any of them, I'll just vote for the underdog.
This is true. When Hillary Clinton and Trump ran, I didn't like either one of them. And I went in and I looked at the ballot, and there was a Robert Duncan on there. And my Uncle Bob, his name was Bob Duncan, Robert Duncan. And I voted for that man because I didn't want to vote for either one of the other two. So, hey, there you go. And that's all the politics. We'll talk.
Mm-hmm.
If we
Don't want to make anybody
if
mad.
me and my husband don't like the person running, we will run for the underdog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if it's going to be the same as 4 years ago, I'm going to vote for the underdog or not vote at all.
Well, I'm going to tell you though, I did vote for Trump because I thought Trump was better than the person that's in there now, and I was right. He was better than, and you got. I don't like talking about politics, but
Yeah.
we was heading for a recession before he got in there because we were almost owned by China. We were almost to the point of our money transferring to China money.
Mm-hmm.
That's how bad we were owned. And Trump got us out of that. He got opened the factories. He opened jobs where it was said by Obama, it'll never happen. The factories will never
Never
open.
say never.
It'll never happen. Guess what? It happened. He got it done. He got us above and out of underneath these other countries that actually owed us the U.S. money.
Mm-hmm.
Yet we were giving them money. I mean, he corrected things. He actually was making things better.
Mm-hmm.
But think if you're being bullied by
Everybody.
constantly by everybody for things you did, I guess, when you were young, and nobody ever proved that any of that was true.
Did you saw me with swimming?
Yes, I saw you.
And Kim said you were smiling.
Yes, I was smiling. Okay, go.
I did.
Thank you. But yeah, so yeah, I did. I voted, but you know what? I voted for Obama the first time, and then I realized he was not out to help this country.
Right.
The second time, I said no, not happening. Trump came in,
You know
and
what
I
I
said,
said about the one that's in there now?
"Mhm."
I'm like, he already had 8 years. 8 years. He doesn't
The
need to
hair
be part of-
sniffer, and you know what? He shouldn't. I mean, I've seen things. I've watched videos
Have you seen
myself with
YouTube?
my own eyes, and when those families was up there with their children, there was a little girl. This is what got me. There was a little girl there. She just barely was starting to get her breasts. He reached around and was fondling that child's breast right on camera. He actually grabbed this little girl that was developing's breast.
Mm-hmm.
And the way he sniffs everybody. Do you notice? Have you noticed that?
I
He
don't watch
sniffs
news
everybody's
or
head.
video.
He's weird.
Oh, and Timmy Ray is racing right now, so that's Brandy.
There's a new friend of Timmy Ray's racing. Who? Please tell quiet listener that Timmy is racing. Oh, you're racing right now.
Yep. So
I
it's
hope it's going to be longer. I keep asking you to do longer races, Timmy. Uh, Come on. I want to see a longer
he's
race.
racing, so it's somebody's
Somebody does it for him from the stands
Yep.
every time. And so they need to be
And he
told
was
to
in the
take
lead
it longer.
at one point. Yeah.
You know, the races are only a few seconds and they should be at least a few minutes. I mean, a little bit longer. We like seeing those races, and I keep asking him to try to catch it from the beginning of the race to
And
the
I
end
feel
of
like I like
What?
racing. I do like racing. I used to go almost all the time.
Okay, in your opinion, wouldn't you like to see the race from the beginning to the end? If you're going to watch a
Yeah,
race,
but when they go on commercial, then you can stop and then restart and stop,
right?
restart.
That's all
But
I'm saying.
that will be about like 3 hours long video.
Yeah, but that's all I'm saying is I would like to see the race from the beginning to the
Only
end.
when he's in the lead.
Well, it don't matter. I mean, if you're going to tape a race, it should be from the beginning to the end.
Mm-hmm.
How long is it, Kimmy? How long is the race? A few seconds? A few minutes? How long is it? Oh, did you send that to me, Hilary? I want to hear what she's saying about me because apparently that's why Sarah said that's why they were squashing her was because she said something terrible about me. And I want to know what she was saying because I didn't get to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. See, Polarin knows. Sniffing everybody. Must be talking about creepy Joe Biden.
Oh, and my brother told me about a video that made me laugh every time I watch it.
What?
It's Joe Biden on a bicycle and he falls off the bike.
Oh, send it to me. I want to see.
I gotta figure it out. It was hilarious. And then there was everybody's like, oh, and we're helping him out. I've seen him
said he-
trip a few times when he was going up or coming down the plane stairs.
Yeah.
People have.
Well, when you find it, send it to me, Polarian.
I'll find
send me
the.
the-
I'll send the clip of Joe falling off the bike too.
Yeah, I want to see it, and then I'll share it with my husband because, that's one thing we got in common is that we think about politics. The
I wonder
same.
what's his sense of humor, because I know Trump can be doesn't have a big sense of humor sometimes when people are making fun of him or something.
But I've got to admit I like Trump. I like Trump better than
I
a
just
lot.
don't like it. I don't say I don't like anybody. I just don't like his personality sometimes. He just gives,
Victoria, Sniffgate is popular topic on 11 meters. His malicious and creepy sniffing is well known. Yeah.
I'm gonna.
But have you seen the video where I was just telling Nate about how there was a little girl up there with her mom and dad, and she was just getting to the point of developing, and he was like grabbing her. And in another one, there was a little child, I think it was a little girl again, and she literally was trying to pull away from him, and he held onto her and made her stay up against him. Okay, he was behind her and he had her pressed against
It
him.
was a boy, and it was at a family funeral. It was one of his nephews or something. It wasn't
Yeah.
anything like they said it was.
Well,
He was comforting the child, and the child didn't want him to touch him because he just lost his father, and they were family.
I
I mean, I know that's what they said about it, but that's not the truth about that one. And the one about the other one I haven't seen, so I have nothing to say about that. But the one you're talking about, that was a little boy at a family funeral. He just lost his dad. Joe is related to him somehow or another and was trying to comfort him, and he didn't want to be touched because of, well, I'm like that to understand. I didn't want anybody to touch me when I'm like that. And
Yeah,
Joe
I'm
was
the
trying
same
to
way.
comfort him, and he was trying to get away from him because he didn't want anybody touching him. That's all. That's all that one was.
Okay. But I do know that I did see him do that with my own eyes to that one little girl. And it was during one of his conferences or something when he was up on the podium. And then afterward, they were taking pictures. And he did that. And I was like, I can't believe the parents aren't pulling the child away from him at that point, because he reached around and he had his hand right underneath of her, right here. And he was going like this under her. And I was like, oh, wow.
I just sent you a messenger.
You sent me something to Messenger?
Yep.
Okay, hold on.
That video of what I was talking.
Okay, let me go over there.
Hey, it's Nancy True.
All right, I'm going to grab it. I'm going to. Oh, will it let me save it? It won't let me save it. Oh, dang it. Okay, well.
I was going to show it, but I don't want to get.
Oh my God, he was even stopped. I'm sorry. That's so funny. Obviously, you don't ride bikes very much because it's
Nope.
oh God. Hey,
notice
Joe
everybody
is
was trying
stuck in the pedal. Why did they shouldn't have had those things on his pedal?
There's a little bit longer one too.
Oh my goodness.
All you type is Biden falls off bike, and that one pops up.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm done.
So hey, Victoria, I'll
Yeah.
try to send you funny things and try to make you smile every day. Like you're having a bad day. If I know you're having a bad day.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do. That was funny. They need to not put those things on the pedals for that old guy no more. I'm glad he didn't get hurt though. I,
No.
I don't wish hurt on nobody, but Mike would.
It's just funny that it's probably one of the most viral videos too, probably.
Yeah. Hello, Nancy Drew. How are you tonight, hon? I didn't see you sneak in because I was watching Joe Biden fall down on a bicycle. I'm sorry. No,
It's just funny. He just stops.
he was stopped. That's what makes it so funny because he had already stopped and had his foot down. He went to get the foot out.
uh,
Oh God, my stomach is gonna hurt. Oh,
so now I gave you that. So now it's in Messenger. So every time you need a laugh, no, there are just funny things. I would have sent it to funniest videos.
that was funny. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I think they took down that video that I'm talking about though, because I think there was controversy over that particular one. A
Yep.
lot of people were talking about that one with the little girl, and because I haven't seen that one anymore, so it's
I laugh
probably
every time I saw it. I don't. It's just funny, not in a bad. It's just funny.
yeah.
Yeah, I have seen videos or little clips of him on where they show him almost falling down the Air
I
Force
want
One
to I
stairs.
want to figure out how to send that to my husband.
All I did was share, and then
Okay, but he's in text, not in Messenger. He doesn't do Messenger, so
I
I don't
think
know
you
how
can
to
actually
try.
send it to. I think you can actually.
Let me see. Let me go to it on my phone.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can. Not on here, but not on the computer, but your phone. It'll say text.
Okay, hold on. Share. Okay. Let's
And then it will
see.
say copy link. Find the place that says copy link,
Okay.
hit that, and then you can just put that into his phone.
Over it. Oh, shucks. Okay.
But it's in your messenger too, so later on.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Forward.
it's just hilarious what people send, like upload on YouTube or.
Huh.
I saw a funny video too. It was during the. It was a dance off between, but it was people dressed like the candidates of presidency at that time. It was a dance off between Hillary and Trump. It was hilarious.
Hmm. It's not. It's. Huh. It's not showing me how to copy. When I push down on it,
Does it say?
it
I
does
don't.
say share, but it's not showing me how to
You
share
have a
it.
button that says more. Sometimes in the more, it will show more options.
Let's
Do
see.
you see where it says copy link?
I'm looking.
I know on the computer it's
Oh,
different.
let me back up again.
Yeah, I like my stream too.
That's true. I'm usually on my phone. I have computers. I'm
Oh,
just usually on my phone. It's because you can do everything on your phone. Everything.
Well, it has the share on. Oh, I don't think it's going to work. Oh, yeah. So over on the side, it has share. See it over there? That's all it's showing. And if I finger press on it, it says reply, forward, bump. Let's see what more is. And more, when I hit more, it says remove or report. That's not what I want. I want to share it, but my husband is in text, not in Messenger. And so I can't forward it because it keeps going forward. When I try to forward it, it goes to Messenger.
Sometimes you have. Hold on.
Create group, send to.
I have a lot of the send twos. Do you have him on Facebook too? If you have to, you can just send it to his Facebook Messenger.
Well, he doesn't do Facebook. That's
I'm
That's
trying to
what
figure that. It could
I,
be
s-
on my other phone. It's probably different than what this
I
phone.
mean, he's in my Facebook Messenger, but he never goes there. He he hasn't gone there for years, so I don't know. I just send it to him in the Messenger, and I'll tell him, "Hey, go in your
Oh,
Facebook."
hold on. Oops. Why did that video come up? I didn't click that one.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're right. In Messenger, it doesn't give you that option.
But
Yeah.
I clicked on it, and if you push share on the video itself, they go on
Uh-huh.
YouTube. I think it shows different options there. Like if you
Okay.
share
Yeah,
it,
that would be a good choice.
Go to
Messenger
share.
does only let you to share in it.
I said I was sharing my other video.
Okay, let's see if I can do it that way. I'm going into it. It's a short though, so
It might be there is other videos I can maybe send you that might be
let's
helpful.
see. Okay, Facebook, Twitter. Tap the three dots.
Yep, there's
Okay,
a short.
share.
There was a
Oh, good. Okay, Messenger. Uh,
because it does show
okay.
like the text.
All right, now I was able to do it um, because it did show
That
text.
I just saw something else that's funny. I was
I
saying,
sent it to him though, so I just sent you a video that's gonna make you crack up, Kenny, in your text. Something Nate
presidential.
sent to me. Kenny, I just sent you a video Nate shared with me in your text.
You know, he's very clumsy. I've noticed.
That's funny. All right, so I told him. That's fine.
No, they're like I said. I seen them fall up the stairs of
He fell up the stairs.
Air Force One. Yes,
I
Oh,
do that, and I've been doing it since I was 20.
well, you've got a disability, don't you?
he might
I
also have.
didn't. I didn't when I was 20. It was for a different reason. Couldn't see my feet.
Ah, you was pregnant.
Nope.
Was it dark? Giving you out, girl. Say yes. It was dark. I couldn't see my feet.
No, that wasn't it. Hang on.
Who's talking? Somebody said Timmy almost flipped my race car.
It that she said, or yeah, it's
Is
Brandy.
it his cousin or something?
She said her name was Brandy. I don't know.
I am uploading the race video right now. Are you Timmy's cousin? One of Timmy's cousins? I will check out the race as soon as Nate's video is done. But
Yep.
are you one of Timmy's relatives, a cousin or something? I know he has always having cousins stop by his house when we're talking on Messenger. He's like, "Gotta go. My cousin so and so is here."
Ah.
Oh, it's Timmy's mom's sister, so it's Timmy's aunt.
Ah.
And it's her car that he's racing. He did flip a car once. He sent me the video, and he was in. I believe he said it was a friend's car, and he flipped it. It flipped and ended up on its hood or on it upside down.
And sometimes when you flip a car upside down, it goes like this. It starts
I
spinning
didn't see
around.
that, but I did see it.
I've seen cars flip and then they spin. If they're going fast, I guess.
Yeah, he's auntie.
Yep.
Yeah, I used to follow a lot of controversial channels like that had been kicked off of YouTube because they didn't like what they were saying, and it went
Yeah.
against their narrative. And I can't remember the person's name that was kicked off. Oh, gotcha. I understand. I don't have that issue. Never had. Well,
I kind of figured that because you didn't understand what I was saying.
right. I mean, I was bigger when I was younger. Before I had my daughter, I was bigger. But when I had my daughter, that was it. I've never had that issue. And the first place I lose weight when I start losing weight is right there.
A lot of women are like that.
There in my hands. My hands. Oh, what happened? My hands are the other place that I lose weight because I know when I'm losing weight because my rings will get really loose and they'll just start spinning like crazy on my fingers. I don't know. Took my hearing aids out, so if I'm talking loud, it's because I had hearing aids in all day.
Hmm.
Actually, they're not. Well, they are hearing aids. They call them um, sound amplifiers for older people. One is red, one is blue, but it's got the volume on and off right here, and it's got this little wire right there, and the wire goes inside the charging box. That's partly how it charges. The thing is, I'm constantly having to put my hair back because my hair will rub against that wire,
Yeah.
and it will squeal. Boy, I tell you, not comfortable when it starts squealing. And it just squeals so loud that one day it was doing that, and my husband heard it, and he was like, "What is that squealing?" I said, "It's the hearing aid."
I have heard hearing aids when the battery's going dead. It's like a high pitch.
Yeah, like a squeal.
Somebody that wears them can.
If you can hear it and you're not wearing it, think of how uncomfortable that must be for somebody who is.
But some people's hearing so bad that they can't even hear if the battery's going dead.
Oh, my grandpa could. When it would squeal like that, he would jerk them out of his ears.
Yeah, I have too. It's like, oh.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, because you're right. It was loud to me. It had to have been terrible to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And sometimes
But,
it's like a hum.
I can hear okay. The issue is it's the tones. It's not so much that I can't hear. It's that if it's like I can only hear certain tones. I'll
Mm-hmm.
catch only part of what somebody's saying, and I'll be like, "What?" you know, because I won't get all of it.
Right.
Uh, okay, play it. I missed it because I was talking to you guys, so I'm playing it again. Oh, not a commercial. Come on, I want to see him fall up the stairs.
No, I did hear the ding.
Uh, wait, it went to the next, whatever the next video is. Let me back up. I don't know what that is. It's talking about something about slavery. That wasn't it.
That's what in 2 weeks is. We have another holiday. It's about the end of slavery. Juneteenth, I think they call it.
Oh my God! He didn't just he didn't just fall once. He did it 3 times. Oh my
That,
God!
that's just saying that he's a clumsy person.
He was trying too hard.
Uh-huh.
Did you notice how he was staying kind of really stiff and kind of like doing a prance up of it? And so that's what happened. He was trying too hard. He was,
It was trying to look presidential.
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Didn't
and
work. Didn't
he was,
work.
he
I saw
was,
that. I saw them
his,
falling off the bike too.
yeah, he
They were
kept,
funny.
the tip of his toe kept catching because he was looking forward. He was standing stiff straight, and
This
he's
is how
trying
I
to
walk. Sometimes
Yeah.
I look down when I
honest.
walk.
But he's
I
the
always,
president of the most powerful country in the world. He has to stand straight and tall.
I have a
But
microphone
you
hooked
should
up,
probably look where you're walking too. That might be a good idea.
I tell you, I look at my feet a
especially
lot. I look
stairs.
at the ground
Yeah,
a lot
yeah,
when
they're a little important.
Uh-huh.
I look at the ground a lot when I walk because
I will say I want to escalate it into my president plane.
I think the most embarrassing thing that I've ever done though, and I've seen other people do it because there was like a compilation of people doing it. It's that I was walking and I was looking at my phone and I thought I was paying attention because I'd look from my phone and I'd look in front of me and I'd continue walking, look at my phone,
Uh-huh.
look up and look. Well, I was doing that and I looked at my phone and I'm walking and bam, right into a post. Almost knocked myself silly.
I hit
Ow!
Oh, but what?
Can you take it past?
Why are don't do that? What?
Can you take Chico into a bath so it's trying to smell Chico?
Don't bother him because he'll start coughing and he'll bite you.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
I just saw him like bite me like a bunch of times already. And he stand back like a bunch of times.
Sorry, guys.
It's
I'm
okay.
babysitting and so that's why I do my lives when I do my lives.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I tried to do it on Wednesdays like my old channel
Mm-hmm.
in the afternoon when he's napping, I
Around the
can
time
do
that
it.
I try to stop mine. I do 5
Yeah.
to 6 and you did 6 to whatever
Yeah.
time you decide to get off.
I may be up and down and you know it just doesn't work. So
Right.
that's why I started doing it Friday nights when I do it because that's usually when I don't have him.
Right.
Daddy wanted to do date night with mommy. That's the only reason why I got him tonight.
Yep.
But he's supposed to be sending me some money, and he's not sending no money. Better not forget. I'll be like, I won't say anything, but I'll remember. You
So
didn't.
all you have to do is say, if you're not gonna send me money, you better put towards my EG.
Oh, they don't even. My family. I have asked my family and friends off of Facebook and my family themselves,
Uh-huh.
please subscribe to me. They won't do it. I don't know. I mean, it's like you guys are supposed to love me the most, and you won't even friend me or do my Facebook.
My
or YouTube.
my mom did.
Yeah, most people's family will support them.
Uh-huh.
Mine is not.
And I have a
Most
big family, so I
because
probably get to a
I've
point.
asked all of my nieces and nephews and my
I'm
sisters.
trying to think. I think
They
my
don't.
meme was like out of like 13 or 14 kids in her family.
Yeah. If I die, that's when my family will go check out my YouTube channel.
Uh-huh.
When I die, they're gonna be like, "Oh, let's go see what happened. Yeah, I miss her, man."
And you know what would
Miss
be
me now.
sad is if something happens, right? And I'm still
Yeah.
doing YouTube and I know my time's coming to the end, I'll make a goodbye video.
Yeah, it's like I
And
don't know if you guys ever watched the Waltons, but there was a series in the Waltons where it was two old ladies,
mhm,
not the two sisters, but there was two old ladies. I think it was the Waltons, and that were living together, and their children were grown in a way. And it was the one lady's birthday, and she hadn't asked her children to come. Well, they sent her a letter, and she was sitting in the chair reading the letter, and she was
mhm,
all sad because the letter was telling her that how sorry they were they couldn't make it, and then she died. So the friend of hers that they were living together,
mhm,
she taught Mr. Walton, I think it was, and somebody else into supporting an idea she had, and she wanted to have her wake before she died so
mhm.
that she could be at her wake and her children would come.
Yep.
And so she had this wake, and her children came, and she came out of. Anyway, this
That
is.
was a great episode.
Did you see that one?
Yes,
Yeah,
I saw them all. I love the Waltons.
yeah. I got the whole series, and I got the all of the Little House on the Prairie and the Waltons and
I did.
Welcome Back Carter and
Yep. It says that Timmy Ray just uploaded a video.
okay, I'll go watch it when we're all done.
I'm probably gonna get to that point now. Anyway.
I know my husband will because Kenny and his mom and his dad were all race car drivers here in the Tri Cities
Hmm.
at our local track. And so, yeah, they were big into the
Usually,
race.
those races, if people from actual NASCAR sees it, they might say, "Hey, you want to you want to join NASCAR sometimes."
Timmy and Charles said, "Hey, if we got the race car for Kenny, my husband, would you let him race?" And I was like, "No, he's an old man, and I'm not so willing to lose him or have him break something." No.
My son has a race company. It's called Ohio Grudge Racing. There's a channel on here that's his too about it.
Uh, you have to send a link, and I'll share it with my husband because he does. He used to watch the races up until um, the guy that died, um, Dale Earnhardt, died in that accident. My husband watched it up until then, and I think he watched it a little bit after that, but then I don't remember why, but he
I
ended up falling away from it.
I had a friend who was there.
That was sad. I like Dylan Hart Sr. I mean, I would watch it and laugh because all he had to do is come up behind somebody. He didn't even have to do anything. Just come up behind somebody and you would literally see them get squirrely. I mean, they would if it was a person, you'd see them shaking. They would get really squirrely. He made people nervous. So yeah, I like Dale was one of my favorite. Dale Earnhardt Sr. was my favorite race car driver. And I'm not into race car driving, but please show me what. I saw that he put up a video, and I am gonna watch it after Nate's live is over. I'll watch it.
Mm-hmm.
How long is it? Oh, he said. Oh, they want you to see how long it is, so you can tell me how long it is. The video.
Huh. You wanna
Man,
know how
Dale, I don't like you saying
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
This one is.
Well, I guess that's a little longer than normal. I don't know. Come on, you guys. You got to try to get it from the beginning to the end. You guys got to purchase a
Unless this
camcorder or a GoPro or something so that you can get the race from the beginning to the end.
I'll finish watching it. But my favorite racer was Kyle Petty.
Kyle
And
Petty was
then I
cool.
like the I call it the M&M car because I like Eminem.
I remember the M&M car. Yeah.
No, I think I still have it. I have the jacket for that racer.
Your son is a big, big boy. Is that your son? Or is that your husband? I thought you were young.
That is my husband. No, honey, this
Oh,
picture of me is from the 70s. I'm older than you.
are
My
you?
grandchildren are the twins. I have twin boy grandchildren. They're 27. And then the girls are 26, 25, and 19. Those are my grandchildren. My children are pushing 50.
My
Let's
daughter,
see,
or our daughter
40.
is 38. Our granddaughter is 18, and our grandson's 15.
See, and my son is, let's see, if the twins are 27, then Amber, my daughter's 47, and my son is 48.
So this
So
is
no,
your
I'm not
husband's
young.
channel.
That
I
is
thought.
my son. He looks
Oh,
just, I mean, he looks like me.
come on.
Is it okay if I drop his link in your chat,
Yeah.
Nate?
Oh,
That's fine.
well, he features his dad a lot on his channel. I take it. Oh, come on. It keeps doing funny stuff. I'm gonna have to watch. I did subscribe to it, but I'll watch it. It won't back up. Come on, back up. Okay.
Anyway, it's drag racing, basically. They
I've seen
wonderful.
those where they have straightaways and two roads, and they like 1, 2, 3, go.
Well, some places they actually close off roads. I'm not sure what he does. He rents spaces. I think they rent like parking lots and make a. I've never been, to tell you the truth. I'm like you. I don't want to see my son torn to pieces on a racetrack.
Right.
So my dad's favorite racer was Earnhardt Sr. My brother's is Junior, and then of course Kyle Petty's was
I thought it
mine.
was cool when they started racing on the same racetracks. And I was like, will his dad let his son win? And sometimes I think he was because he would let him he would get behind him, and you know how the air would, like, If you get in front of them, it pulls them, but if you get behind them, the air does the same thing. It kind of gives them a push. And so sometimes I think Dale Sr. helped Dale Jr., but when it came right down to it to get to the line, I don't know. But then Dale Jr. bought that club, right? Yeah.
Turn it up.
All right. But it's still hot outside, right? $78. Still a little warm, but not hot. Let me find a different picture. The wolf is getting old. All right. Let's
Okay,
see.
there.
Here's
I
wolf number.
posted the link you put in the chat.
If I could have a pet, this one coming up behind me, I really like the one coming up in behind me. Get out of the way. She is, if it's a she or a he, either way, it's a beautiful. I love this one, and I love its colors.
Oh,
It is gorgeous. I put the link in the back chat. It wouldn't let me put an actual link in the real chat.
yep. I copied it and then I posted it.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yep.
That is a beautiful wolf right there. I love this wolf and what it looks like.
Yeah, he's
The
gorgeous.
other ones are more brown. This one has got
Wait,
that gray white.
Have one blue eye, one green eye.
Oh, it's got brown eyes, kind of a brownish yellowish color, but just its colors and its coat is just strikes me as beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at that dog. Look at that.
Those are actually my favorite. Is it a timber? It's a timber wolf, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Or a gray wolf, timber wolf.
Yeah, because
The
if you
Timberwolf.
look at the difference, look at the color of this one.
I made a project on wolves when I was little in school.
And look at its snout. This one is different color. Its snout is much longer than this one right here. This
It
one's
reminds me
snout
of
is
husky.
more short. And the color is prettier.
You can almost tame a wolf. Almost. They still
We
have
had
wolf
a
instinct.
pure white wolf when I was 3 years old.
But now the law is you have to have a special license for them.
I was 3 years old and we lived on a farm and we had a pure white wolf and an ex-police dog, German Shepherd.
Is that a Solex spaceship?
And they got in a fight. I forget. I don't remember the complete details, but they were chained to dog houses or something, and somehow they got together and they were fighting nose to nose. And I was 3, and I went up and I was swinging my hand at their noses, and bad doggies, no fight, bad doggies. And I got bit. It was actually this hand. I still got the scar right here. There's a scar right there, and a scar right here, where one of them got me. And the next thing I knew, the wolf was gone, the German Shepherd was gone, and I felt bad. When I grew up, I've always felt bad about that because it wasn't the dog's fault. It was my fault and it was the adults watching me's fault because they weren't watching.
So say it was not your fault. You were 3 years old. It was whoever was supposed to be watching you's fault, not yours at all, Victoria.
Yeah, but
you were 3.
I loved those dogs. The weirdest thing is if you would let them off their leashes and let even the little dogs from the house dogs, we had my stepmother had, I think, 3 little house dogs, and then those 2. And when you would let them off of their leashes, they would not fight. They would not hurt each other when they were off the chain. But once you put them on a chain, those 2 big dogs would constantly try to kill each other. I don't have a clue why, but that's just the way it was. Because they would all of them would follow me when I would wander off into the wheat fields, because there was a lot of wheat fields out there, and I used to like to go out into the wheat fields when it was
Mm-hmm.
just green, and I pull the stalks, because the bottom of the stalk of wheat, when it's fresh and green like that, you pull it and the ends are about this much of the wheat stalk at the end is white. And if you chew on that, it's really super sweet. And so I'd be laying in the wheat field chewing on the ends of the wheat, and the dogs would be just all over the place around me, laying, snipping in the wheat field and protecting me. And they protected me from a badger once, because a badger was trying to get at me. And the dogs kept the badger at bay until, I don't know if it was my brother or my dad, but one of them came running out with an axe and started swinging it at the badger, and the head of the axe went flying off in God knows where. And I remember they took the handle of the axe and just was beating that badger like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The whole time this badger is trying to get to me. It was, for some reason, that badger was focused on me and it wanted to get to me. And so the little dogs, I think they ended up having to take a couple of the little dogs and one of the big dogs to the vet, because they got hurt somehow by the badger. Those things are vicious. And I'm just flipping through my sceneries. I wish I was right there. I want to go swimming right there. Look at that. Look how pretty that is.
You know
That
what? It would be nice if there was a bear over there and then a wolf on the shoreline.
Not if I'm swimming in there. I don't want them there if I'm trying to go swimming.
No, the thing is, if they think that's like a watering hole, they probably wouldn't attack. I heard that animals, when they go to like a watering hole, at least in like they
I don't know about that, but
behave.
I just prefer there no kind of animals, no Bigfoots hiding behind no trees, no wolfmans, no mothmans, nothing. Just me and the pretty blue clear water right
Like
there.
the safari, like where lions and African animals get together, is at a watering hole, and they seem to be only there for one thing:
What, Mateo?
drinking.
What? Me what?
Yep, drink water. You'll see predator and prey with their
Well,
right lined up beside each other drinking water.
Mateo,
Somewhere
all grown-ups
all
were
animals
kids at one point in their life. Everybody was a kid at some point. You missed
So
my
you're right,
lip.
they did do that. And I can tell you why they would fight when they were on chains. Big dogs need a lot of exercise, and if they don't get the exercise, they get aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if you chain up a big dog, it gets aggressive. It doesn't matter what kind of dog it is, because it's not getting any exercise. Well, except for the big lazy ones, Great Danes that like to lay around all day.
Uh-huh.
Those dogs, they don't, but the other ones do. A
But
wolf
why
would,
why didn't they fight when you'd let them off the chains? Because they'd never
because they could
fight.
get exercise. They have to have exercise. They have to move their bodies. They get all this pent up energy if they don't, and they take it out and they get aggressive with it. So when you would take them off the chains and they would walk around, they would be getting exercise. They would run all around and burn off the
Okay,
energy.
that makes sense. Yeah. They definitely would stay not too far from me though. When I was 3, they was always around me.
Well, sure they were. They were protecting you.
Yeah.
That was their job.
And we had a boar pig on the farm, and my parents would always tell me, stay away from that pen, because I would always climb to the very top and then kind of try to walk along the top beams.
Like
and
Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz.
and so I was doing that one day when I knew I wasn't supposed to, but I was doing that one day. And the boar, I was watching the boar, and I didn't like it because it was ugly. It was an ugly pig with hair, and it had those ugly teeth that stuck out. And
Mhm.
so I was walking along the fence, and I probably was taunting it a little bit, and the boar backed up. It was like it backed up. It didn't turn around and go back. It backed itself up, put its head down, used its front hoof things, and started pawing the ground like this with its head down. And then it came at a full run and hit the fence. And it made me go off balance, and I fell inside of it. It backed up again. It put its head down. It snorted real ugly, and it was just starting to charge at me. And I can't remember who it was again. It was either my dad or my brother. Grabbed me by the back of my shirt and lifted me up just as that boar was almost to get me.
I've had his hand on you for a while, huh?
What?
I was an ornery little thing.
She is not the witch.
Which one? Glinda or I call her
Quiet
Glinda.
listener is the witch.
Golinda.
That
I'm
was
sure
mean. Who said that about me? I
he
know.
probably meant Glenda. I'm sure that's what he meant. But I thought the same thing at first too, and then it hit me. Now he's talking about Glenda.
Who's who's Glenda?
The good
The
witch. The one that
the
comes
good
in
witch.
the bubble.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
the
good
one.
witch.
Yeah, that one.
I hope so. Timmy, are you talking? I'm the good witch. You better be, buddy. You're gonna make me really hurt feelings if you're not talking about the good witch.
Yeah, she doesn't want to be one of the green one with the big long chin and the great big long nose.
But the thing is, I watched the Broadway musical Wicked, and it shows kind of gives me a different look on the Wicked Witch of the West. It's
Well,
back.
like I said, my kids are almost 50. I have the original Wicked Witch of the West in my head.
I am 57.
Well, Amber's 47 and Josh is 48. So you're just 10 years older than my youngest child. I knew I was a lot older than you.
I didn't know. I would have never guessed. I thought you were my age, or even younger. I
I do look
honestly did.
younger than I am. I have looked younger than I am for a long time.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
you sound younger than me. I
because
don't know.
I'm a singer. I still have that voice.
Yeah, you just have that kind of a sound. Without seeing you, you sound younger.
So you've seen me. You make me show you who I am before you'll let me come on your show, both of you.
Yeah,
Yep.
I seen a glimpse of you. I did. I have to see
I
it.
just didn't want. It's one of those things. It's like if I seen you before, I got to make sure it's you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. I understand. A couple of people have told me that some very inappropriate that they let people up with their avatar,
Uh-huh.
and then they got up on the screen and they exposed parts of their bodies that are supposed to
Yep.
be kept covered.
I had to clip that because it was the waist down, and it wasn't a female, and
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
it
And
wasn't pretty.
sometimes the tops come off of the ladies and all kinds of stuff, and so I understand.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you've seen me is all.
I'm one of those people. Is if you're like interacting in the chat for like maybe like one or two most of the time, then
What is that song? There's a song that keeps every time I think of flashers like that. Ethel, Ethel, close your eyes. Kenny, what's that song? Look at that.
Yeah, they call him the streak.
Yeah,
He
that
likes to
one.
show off his physique.
Yeah, that one.
Ray Stevens.
Yeah.
That was when we were young, when I was young.
Look at that. Look at that. That's about all
Close
I
your
can
eyes,
remember.
Ethel. Put your clothes on, Ethel.
Yeah.
Do you know that song, Nate?
Um.
You'll have to look it up. Ray Stevens, The Streak.
Okay, I'll look it up.
You'll love it. You'll also like Wildwood.
I froze. I'm going to have to go deal with
Wildwood
this.
Weed,
Okay.
Wild
I'll
Weed,
be back,
whatever it was.
Nate. I'll be back in a minute. I
Okay.
froze up.
Wildwood Weed, that's what it called it.
She'll be back. Okay, I thought I froze because I looked over at my screen, and I was looking. I looked like I was frozen.
No, you didn't freeze. Victoria froze. The little
Yeah,
turtle.
I froze.
Little
I'm
turtle.
back. I'm back.
From now on, I'll be like, "Hi, little turtle," and the people like, "Who's little turtle?"
I know. You're going to confuse.
Especially
I
if
mean,
she's not on the panel.
I periodically will let people know that my name is Utsidaski Little Turtle in Cherokee, but I don't always announce it. So yeah, people,
It would
it'll
just
be
be
new
funny
this
if I come into like your chat and be like, "Who's?"
Yeah, it's like who's Little Turtle?
What happens the other way around? I call all the people by their real names, not their like Busby Adventures. I call him by his first name.
Which is Chris, right?
It is Chris.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
wasn't going to say, but anyway, I'll type in there whoever. Hi Bree, hi Chris, hi whoever they are. When they say hi Sandy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he told me an email, but he goes, I really prefer you to call me Busby.
Really? He's
Yeah.
never told me that. Huh?
Yeah, that's why I've never said his real name because he said that. He told me his wife's name too, but I can't remember.
I know his wife's name. I didn't know that they wanted to be called Busby.
Yeah.
They
Well,
did some
Chris,
really good videos.
it was him that was saying it, so not her. I believe it was him that emailed me and was telling me their names. But then he said that I prefer being called Busby. He said.
Now
I
have
said
to call him
okay,
Busby.
I'll call you Busby.
When people ask me what do you like to be called, Nathan or Nate? I said my friends call me Nate.
Call you
Yeah.
Nate because it's the first half of Nate Dog. So I
Uh-huh.
figured that was your name.
Yep.
What?
Everyone in like even my teachers will call me Nate.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I
Let me get
prefer
his.
Nate.
Give
But
me a second. I gotta pull his sleeping bag out.
yep.
Mateo, here. Mateo.
When I was in high school, we had
Mateo.
chorus.
Where are you, Mateo? Take these in the bathroom and put them on, please.
And chorus. My chorus teacher asked me that same question. Do you want to be called Nate or my first name? So I said Nate. I said my friends call me Nate, and then she's like, "We're all friends here, so Nate it is."
Well, my family, as you can hear, calls me Vicky.
See, my real name is Sandra, and I would introduce myself as Sandra everywhere I would go. And
Yep.
within a week, that everybody would be calling me Sandy. So
Yeah,
it's just
my
my name.
family and my friends that I grew up with, they call me Vicky. So I tell people if you want to call me Vicky, if you consider yourself my friend and you want to call me Vicky, you're more than
I like
welcome to call me
calling
Vicky.
you
Well, see,
Victoria May.
Yeah,
yeah.
most
See, here's the thing, Victoria. I already know a Vicky.
yeah. There's a lot of
I have a
Vicky.
YouTube friend named Vicky, so you have to stay Victoria. Sorry. Plus, Victoria is so much
That's
more
fine.
beautiful. Victoria
Like I
is
said,
so
it's
much
all
more
relative. You're
beautiful.
right.
In the same, well, my mom, one of my friends' mother's name is Vicky.
I'm trying to think of what their handle is on here. But anyway, it's somebody I see a lot. So,
Vicky Collins, I think.
what's her handle?
I think that's her channel name. Vicky.
No, this one's Hope Bus, maybe?
She's Victoria. But
No, she's Vicky. She told me who she was Vicky. And then I met you, so you're Victoria.
Yeah.
But you're right, some people call her Victoria.
Yeah. She probably goes by Victoria or Vicky, but a lot of people do.
Oh, it is.
But their real name will be Victoria, and they'll go by Vicky. It's just a nickname.
Yep.
You can call me anything.
They're both pretty.
That's
You
why.
You can call me anything. The one thing I don't like being called is Vic, and because I'm not a boy. I'm obviously not a boy. I don't like Vic, but my dad and my grandma used to always call me Vic, and it was like, can you guys please stop calling me that? I'm not a boy.
Well, you don't have to worry about that. I've called you Victoria. You're stuck with that.
Yeah.
Or Little Turtle now. I may call you Little Turtle. You'll be the only one that I call by their handle instead of their real name, too.
Yeah, I'm not real picky about what people call me. Just don't call me Vic. That's the one thing I don't.
You can call me anything but late for dinner.
That's what I knew you were going to say. That I did.
I think this question is for you, Victoria.
What was that, Nate?
This from Timmy Ray, what I have on the screen.
Oh, do y'all the part of the song "It's Me Again, Margaret" by Ray Stevens say, "Are you naked?" Then he saw her laughing. The funniest part I like, my friend.
Yeah, I remember that song.
I would have to look it up because without hearing it, I'm not sure. To be honest,
It's about a guy calling some woman all the time, and he would call her up and "It's me again, Margaret. Are you are you naked? Not naked, naked.
Are you naked?
Yeah, that's the song you're talking about, Timmy Ray.
Timmy Ray's dad had a crush on me. And it's like he would say it more than once, and I'd be like, happily married. Yeah. I thought he was going to bed.
That's it.
What? Oh.
So who's she talking to?
My husband and Mateo.
They're camping in the woods over there somewhere.
It's after 9:00 here, and my husband's got to work tomorrow, so he was like,
It's already midnight here.
Yeah.
So
yes, it is.
So you're 3 hours difference.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are 2. Some are 3. Chico. Stop. Okay. Go to bed. Wait. Hold on. I gotta help him get his tablet. I'll be right back.
The video has been uploaded.
What?
I'm going to bed.
I know.
Listen, I got some popcorn.
We're probably gonna.
You want to know if you can sit in a chair and eat his popcorn for half an hour, and then come in the bed with it.
I almost made it.
It's 9:30.
I know. Working.
I would have one more hour to go, but I'll go for a little bit longer.
I'm gonna have to go to bed.
Eat your popcorn and
Then you go to bed.
But you gotta stay sitting down, Mateo. All right. Well, I guess he's gonna sit in the living room and eat his popcorn.
So
Kenny's going to bed. I'm trusting that little guy.
we're getting close to 3 hours.
Yeah. You ready to go?
About
You
because
want me to
I
play
have
for
a
you?
timer on, and it says an hour and 8 minutes left on it, and I don't think I'm going to go that far.
Do you want me to play for you? End your show with the song?
We can.
All right. Give me a second.
So thank you all for coming in. Victoria's gonna end the stream with a song. So, like Victoria always likes to say, God bless, stay safe, and stay awesome. Because we are all awesome.
Yep. Each and every one of you is awesome in your own way.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you guys again. So drop a like if you like, subscribe if you're new, turn on post notifications, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.